Hey guys, I'm Perpel and welcome to another Minecraft Rain video, where I finally started making scripts for my videos, so let me know if you like this change. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Maybe you're familiar with this subject, but for those who aren't, recently people started debating about which Minecraft version is the best. For some of you might be the old pre-combat updates, for others might be the classic era, the one before the hunger update. But personally, I really enjoyed the newer version, and I have to lie if I'd say that I don't enjoy playing the older versions like 1.7 or even 1.0, but I feel like something's missing. Not a feature though, like something I can only feel. And today I really like to talk about it. I really think that the thing I'm personally missing is the mystery of the game, and it's because nowadays it's more professional as it's a bigger game, and so they have to be so much more professional than before. It was like one person project. Like for example, everything that got into the game, like the bees update, or the nether update, the ocean update, the 1.13, if not 12. No, 1.13, yeah. But back then you only had like YouTube, and you had to search for what people saw that was added, and you could also find like random new stuff, like I don't know, a new mechanic or something like that. Like I still remember that when I was young, I was watching this guy playing Minecraft, and he was shitting his pants because he heard a random cave sound, and he was like, oh shit, they added orcs. And I was like, okay, do I want to play this game anymore? Like, do I want to get beaten up by orcs or whatever they want to add? And yeah, I was scared myself, but I've continued to play it because, it's Minecraft. And do you remember those old Minecraft Herobrine videos? Well, when I was young, I was pretty dumb. I really thought that they were real, and I don't think I was the only one who thought that. And they just made me start Endless Worlds just to search for random oddities in the game. And when I found like a mineshaft, I was like, holy shit, it's Herobrine. But thinking about it, it was pretty fun. And I really think that that's the reason so many people like playing horror modes on Minecraft. They just add that thing back. I tried one of those horror mods as well, and I was pretty surprised, although I don't remember the name of the mod. It was like some kind of Herobrine, but he wasn't Herobrine. But anyways, another thing that I really think that made the game feel so dull is how we played. Like for example, I played the game for 10 years or maybe even more, I don't remember, but I've only beaten the Ender Dragon 2 times. First time being pretty recently, like 1 year ago or something, and I really enjoyed it. And it was because I didn't rush anything. I had like that word for like, I don't know, 2 months or something like that. But the second time, man, I've beaten the dragon in like 2 days. It was way too fast for me. After that, I felt like I had a base and stuff, but it wasn't like that creative. I didn't put the time to be creative, and I really felt like the sandbox part was pretty inexistent. And I really think that that's why so many people like those versions, because you don't have to beat them. You can just, I don't know, be creative, do a boat, or do a ugly base. And by the way, speaking of ugly bases, I feel like so many people are just building out of social media. Like they all, not all, but most of them just use tutorials to build. And I was guilty of this because me personally, I used one of those tutorials to make homes, but I didn't feel good. Like I didn't even finish the house, and I was just deleting the world because I just didn't felt good. But after I saw like random people just playing Minecraft, I don't know, I watched like 2010s, 2015, 2016 gameplay of Minecraft, and I was like, okay, shit, they were ugly, but they were nice at the same time. Like, yeah, they were simple, which added to the beauty of it. They didn't try to overcomplicate it by making them realistic or something. Minecraft isn't realistic, man. It is just, I don't know, a blocky game. Trees float, so it's not realistic, and it shouldn't be realistic. And also, where did pixel art disappear in worlds? Because I feel like when I was young, I was really just, I don't know, I was watching these YouTubers just doing their own pixel art, and I was trying to do the same, like not the same pixel art, but my own pixel arts, and it was so much fun to make. Like really, although they look like shit, literally, they were just so fun to make. But anyways, I want to know what's your opinion on this subject, and tell me if I missed anything. And I'll see you next time. Bye.